All right, welcome back to people. This is week number 33 of my 200 videos in 365 days. And this week I'm going to be talking about different business structures. As you know, what my system teaches you to do is set up your own online business based on what you like, right? It teaches you to set up the foundation of it. That's basically the hardest part, because once you get the foundation, then you can sustain some growth, right? Now, as I was doing videos last week, my mindset was to keep my videos at 5 minutes and below, right? Now, after trying to get all that information in, I realized that that wasn't going to be possible. So what I've decided to do is to raise that limit to 10 minutes and below. Now, some will be 7, 8, 9 like that, but 5 minutes won't get the content that I need to give you guys, so that you can sign up for starting your own business. That's my motivation here with these videos, is to get you to understand that I'm not anybody special. I'm just like you, but I put this process together, and you can put this same process together, and I can help you do that, right? And we're all individuals, and what I have to offer is not what you have to offer. So what you have to offer, the world is waiting for it. It's waiting for you to bring that out. And this is a platform that you can do that, right? But you would be doing this from where you are, not from where I am. You'll be doing it at your own pace, not at my pace, right? That's how simple it is to create these online businesses nowadays. So this week's videos, again, are going to be about starting your business, the different business formats, such as sole proprietorship, LLC, C corporation, and S corporation, right? And then, of course, I have my newly introduced Speak with Larry's quotes that I share with you guys for what I did the whole week. I post quotes on different platforms all throughout the week, and then I'll put those quotes together, and then I share those with you on my video day. How cool is that, right? That way I don't have to do so much research, right? Because research is time consuming. You have to really kind of dig in. But if you're digging in based on what you like to do or where you are in life, it's not that difficult. It's actually relatively fun after you get comfortable with it. And it's going to take a while, but you have a while, right? Okay, now this first video is sole proprietorship. So think about that. This is where most of us will start. Most newbies, so to speak, will start as a sole proprietor. And I recommend that, because it's I'll let them share that with you, right? And take notes if you need to. If not, play this video back. Don't forget to like these videos, share these videos, and give me a thumbs up from time to time, right? All right, it goes like this. Sole proprietorship, definition: a business that legally has no separate existence from its owner. Income and losses are taxed on the individual's personal tax return. The sole proprietorship is the simplest business form under which one can operate a business. The sole proprietorship is not a legal entity. It simply refers to a person who owns the business and is personally responsible for its debts. A sole proprietorship can operate under the name of its owner, or it can do business under a fictitious name, such as Nancy's Nail Salon. The fictitious name is simply a trade name. It does not create a legal entity separate from the sole proprietor owner. The sole proprietorship is a popular business form due to its simplicity, its ease of setup, and nominal cost. A sole proprietor need only register his or her name and secure local licenses, and the sole proprietor is ready for business. A distinct disadvantage, however, is that the owner of a sole proprietorship remains personally liable for all the business's debts. So if the sole proprietor business runs into financial trouble, creditors can bring lawsuits against the business owner. Now, if such lawsuits are successful, the owner will have to pay the business's debts with his or her own money. So is all this making sense to you? Absolutely, right? Simple enough. Not rocket science, not hard at all. So when you're thinking about setting up your process, just keep all this in mind, because this is the way it is. It's not that difficult. And what you need to know beyond this, you can learn along the way. But you have to get your mind set from a business perspective also, right? Because yes, you're going to be creating content in line with what you like, but you also have a business side of that business, right? Called taxes and the expenses, and those things have to be taken care of. So that's why I'm sharing this video with you guys today. Continuing on, the owner of a sole proprietorship typically signs contracts in his or her own name because the sole proprietor has no separate identity under the law. The sole proprietor owner will typically have customers write checks in the owner's name, even if the business uses a fictitious name. Sole proprietor owners can and often do commingle personal and business property and funds, sometimes that partnerships and LLCs and corporations cannot do. Now, a sole proprietorship often have their bank accounts in the name of the owner. Sole proprietors need not observe formalities such as voting and meetings associated with more complex business forms. Sole proprietorships can bring lawsuits and can be sued using the name of the sole proprietor owner. Many businesses begin as sole proprietorship and graduate to more complex business forms as business develops. Now, because a sole proprietorship is indistinguishable from the owner, sole proprietorship's taxation is quite simple. The income earned by a sole proprietorship is income earned by its owner. A sole proprietor reports the sole proprietor's income and or losses and expenses by filling out and filing a Schedule C along with the standard form 1040. Now, this may be a little technical for some people right here, because this is the tax part, right? So I understand if this is kind of going above your head if you're not in this world or you're not really getting this part, but trust me, it's really, really simple and basic, okay? So I'm going to continue on. It says, your profits and losses are first recorded on a tax form called a Schedule C, which is filed along with your 1040. Then the bottom line amount from Schedule C is transferred to your personal tax return. This aspect is attractive because businesses' losses you suffer may offset income earned from other sources. As a sole proprietor, you must also fill Schedule SE with Form 1040. You use a Schedule SE to calculate how much self-employment tax you owe. You need not pay unemployment tax on yourself, although you must pay unemployment tax on any employees of the business. And you're not going to have any employees at this point. It's only going to be you. So you wouldn't have to concern yourself with that part of it. Sole proprietors are personally liable for all debts of a sole proprietor's business. Now, I'm going to give you a few of the advantages and the disadvantages that go with sole proprietorship as well. And it says, the advantages of a sole proprietorship include owners can establish a sole proprietorship instantly, easily, and inexpensively. Another advantage would be sole proprietors carry little, if any, ongoing formalities. Number 3, a sole proprietor need not pay unemployment tax on himself or herself, although he or she must pay unemployment tax on employees. And number 4, owners may freely mix businesses or personal assets. Now, I don't really recommend that, but because you're thinking about graduating to the next level, right? So you want to kind of separate those two. That's just good business. But those are the benefits or the advantages of a sole proprietor. Now, the disadvantages would be owners are subject to unlimited personal liability for the debts, losses, and liabilities of the business. Number 2, owners cannot raise capital by selling any interest in the business. Number 3, sole proprietorships rarely survive the death or incapacity of their owners, and so do not remain value. Number 4, one of the great features of a sole proprietorship is the simplicity of formation. Little more than buying and selling goods or services is needed. In fact, no formal filing or event is required to form a sole proprietorship. It is a status that arises automatically from one's business activities. Now, that's cut and dry. I love that definition. That's really what you needed to know today, right? That is how the sole proprietorship works. And for more information on that, just do your own little research. You got to figure things out for yourself too, right? Okay, hopefully that video didn't go over 10 minutes. If it did, I apologize. I'm trying to work on keeping this under 10 minutes. So with that, my name is Larry James. My company is Speak with Larry, and I'll see you on the next video.